Hello everyone, I'm Xu Wei from Yunnan Normal University. Welcome to the course Tourism Culture in Yunnan. At the beginning of the class today, let's watch a video clip. You must be interested in the colorful sculptures in the video and want to know where they are and why there are colorful sand sculptures. Now, let me explain it to you. This is the video of the International Sand Sculpture Festival in the colorful sand forest in Yunnan. Some of you may wonder, what? Sand can be colorful? Sand can be a forest? It sounds unbelievable. But the answer is yes. Let's step into this fabulous scenic spot in Yunnan. We can find the answers to those questions. The colorful sand forest is located in Luliang County of Qujing City in northwestern Yunnan. It is a 4A national tourist attraction, covering an area of 25 square kilometers. In this scenic area, natural sand peaks, sand pillars, sand screens, sand beaches, and sand gullies can be found everywhere. The first question today is, how did the sand forest come into being? The formation of the colorful sand forest can be traced back to 340 million years ago. Being influenced by the movement of the Himalaya, the earth crust broke up here. A large fault basin came into being. On the southern end of the basin, quartz sand of various colors was rushed by the rivers and formed a large sand delta downstream of the rivers. Later on, the earth crust rose up. The delta weathered and eroded through the centuries. In addition, after being successively sculptured and carved by nature, the remarkable wonder of the colorful sand forest took its present shape. The second question today is, what makes the sand here colorful? Based on geological research, more than 97% of the sand here is quartz sand, which contains 48 different trace elements and minerals, such as silver, iron, copper, iodine, and silicon. Quartz sand with these different elements will show different colors due to the change of seasons, weather, and intensity of the sun. Consequently, the sand forest is a natural wonder with different colors: brown, yellow, black, gray, white, red, and pink. A multicolored sand forest thus presents a dazzling, brilliant, and changeable natural picture scroll with fantastic patterns. The third question today is, why is the sand shaped instead of loose? According to common sense, sand is always loose and easily collapses, but sand here is shaped naturally. Why? This is an issue that visitors are curious about. Here is the explanation. Based on the research, this is caused by chemical elements in the sand. The sand here contains silicate and calcium carbonate. The natural membrane layer forms as soon as the two elements are combined with rainfall and carbon dioxide in the air. This outside membrane helps to hold the loose sand together and shape the sand into peaks, pillars, screens, and many other forms. The membrane is just like a layer of natural glue which prevents the sand from collapsing. This is why the sand can be a forest. Look, this is a sand pillar resembling a prestigious king wearing a long wool robe. Local people call it the king of the southern ethnic groups, Meng Huo, who was the chief of the minorities in Yunnan during the Three Kingdoms. At that time, he was conquered by the wisdom and military strategies of Prime Minister Zhuge Liang of the Shu Kingdom. Finally, General Meng Huo submitted to the Shu Kingdom. Due to the history of the Three Kingdoms, local people are often inspired to relate the same views to historical figures. The fourth question today is, why are there so many amazing man-made sand sculptures in the colorful sand forest? Actually, the colorful sand forest is the largest sand sculpture theme park in the world. The richly colored sand endowed by nature has drawn the attention of World Sand Sculpture Association and has been a tourist attraction for all the international sand sculpture competitions. Many colorful international sand sculpture competitions have been held here since 2001. It has attracted not only tourists, experts, and scholars from home and abroad, but also many sand sculpture artists who have come to display their arts and skills. A number of classic sand sculpture works have been created and preserved. Sand sculpture, as a new art form, uses water and sand as its raw materials. The artists created their artworks with imagination and comprehensive application of art and skills, such as digging, sculpting, and picking. Sand sculptures can be divided into coastal sand sculptures and inland sand sculptures. Coastal sand sculpture is usually held in coastal countries or regions and will automatically disappear after a certain period of time. It is therefore called quick decay sand sculpture. Inland sand sculpture, such as the colorful sand forest in Luliang, initiated inland colorful sand sculptures. Its main difference from coastal sand sculpture is that it has rich colors and can be preserved for a long time. It is a miracle in the history of the world sand sculpture. The fifth question today is about a Chinese character in the colorful sand forest. This character is Cuan. What does this word mean? Cuan stands for the culture which dominated northeast Yunnan in Jin Dynasty. Luliang is the birthplace of the Cuan culture. The Bronze culture in the Warring States period, Cuan culture in the Jin Dynasty, and the Nanzhao culture in the Tang Dynasty are known as the three great cultures of ancient Yunnan. Cuan culture is an embodiment of Chinese culture mingled with the local southern ethnic culture. Please look at the structure of this character. It seems very complicated, but you will find it easy after we analyze the structure. The word Cuan consists of 4 parts, each of which has its own meaning. The part at the top means prosperity. The lower part means a big stove, and the part at the very bottom means burning fire. This is a vivid description of how this complicated word is written. In short, Cuan means to make fire for cooking on the stove, which implies the prosperity of life. In the colorful sand forest, the Cuan culture area displays the ups and downs of the Cuan family in Yunnan. At the end of the Eastern Han Dynasty, the Cuan family moved to Yunnan from Sichuan, defeated other dominators, mingled with the local ethnic minorities, and formed a new and influential family which ruled the area for more than 400 years. During its reign, the Cuan family greatly developed the local economy. They mainly engaged in agriculture with animal husbandry as a supplement, which also developing handicrafts, and trade. People learned plowing, iron smelting, salt boiling, growing mulberries, and raising silkworms. Up till now, Luliang County was still an important base for silkworms and mulberry trees. The Cuan family reached its peak politically and economically by the mid-Tang dynasty. After the Tang government supported the Nanzhao Kingdom in northwest Yunnan, the Cuan family was replaced. Then, the Cuan culture began to decline. To sum up, the colorful sand forest is a natural wonder that is closely related to the history of the Three Kingdoms and Cuan culture. It is also a window to show how culture from inland China integrated with the minority culture in ancient times. Okay, so much for today. See you next time. 这里是课程中的关键词，同学们别忘了，这也是知识点哟。